Anyway, so yeah, it's really, really cool that my parents were offered to stay at my grandparents' house. I guess not just my parents, us too. But it was really, really cool. So I think it'd be really cool to just show you around the whole place really fast. Montage! Hannah, that was awesome! I applaud you on stepping out of your comfort zone and doing something that you don't usually do. That makes me so excited that you're the kind of person that will like step up and try something totally different. That makes me really, really happy and really excited. So thank you for trying that. Like I said, you don't have to send back videos if you don't want to. I totally understand if you don't want to because not a lot of people do. But you did great. You did amazing for your first time. Okay, the fact that you watched The Exorcist, okay, maybe you didn't watch the whole thing, but the fact that you even attempted to sit down and watch it with some of your friends, it's crazy. That's scary. The one movie that I saw that was considered a scary movie was The Woman in Black. And the only reason I watched that was because I was required to watch that in my film class and I had to write a paper on it. So I had to watch it and I literally didn't sleep for like 2 weeks straight. I slept with my bathroom light on. I didn't even have a bathroom in my room. Like it was a bathroom across the hall. So the light in the bathroom was on and then the light in my room stayed on for like 2 weeks straight. And at that time my sister and I were sharing a room together, so she wasn't very excited that the light was on. She was actually really angry. She would always shut it off, and then when she was sleeping, I'd go turn it back on. And because she was a deep sleeper, we were able to keep the light on. I guess the good thing about that is I didn't get murdered by this dead woman that was haunting people. And trust me, I never stayed in my dad's friend's house. I never planned on staying in that man's house. My dad is always being invited over to his house, and my dad was like, yeah, we should totally go sometime, and we should stay the night, and we should, just wait for ghosts to practically come and kill us. He didn't really say that, but that's what I feel like he's insinuating every time he tells us we need to go sleep over at his house. I think it's funny that your coworkers say that your job is haunted. When I used to work at Chuck E. Cheese in Florida, everyone would say that the mechanic Chucky was, evil. I don't know if you've ever heard of Five Nights at Freddy's. That is a video game where these electronic type stuffed animals come to life and they kill people. People think that Chucky is this mechanic character that's going to come to life at night and slaughter everyone in the Chuck E. Cheese building. We would always leave before 12 o'clock because the game is supposed to take place like after 12 o'clock at night, I think. Even if it was like still dirty, we were like, nope, we gotta get out of here. We're not playing that game. Because I've never played the game Five Nights at Freddy's, but a lot of my coworkers did. So they were the ones that were really superstitious about it. And if it's my time, it's my time, guys. If I'm gonna go, might as well go by a mechanical mouse, right? Going back to your dog, she sounds like a really menacing little pug. Like, I have a dog, her name's Brooklyn. She's really big. We got her from this really sketchy van when I was like in 7th grade, and she is terrified of everything. And it's so funny because we actually have a sign that says beware of guard dog, and it's supposed to be for her, but she actually runs away from everything that come towards her, so she doesn't really do her job. Needless to say, if we were ever in a dangerous situation, we'd probably be in trouble. I can't believe you broke your arm at a camp. That makes it worse because you weren't even home. Unless your parents were with you and everything. There's this one time that I was at a camp. It's called Powhatan. It's this giant girls' ministries church camp that gets together every year in Florida. And there was this girl from my church that was like, hey guys, I can totally climb that tree. Mind you, the tree was like taller than the Empire State Building. That's a little bit of an exaggeration. But it was really, really tall. Climbed up on this tree and she stood up on a branch and she like pumped her arms in the air and like danced to show us that, hey, I could really do this. And the branch broke and she fell. I'm not kidding. It was probably 10 feet and she broke, and I literally saw her arm go from here to here to here. But mind you, it wasn't bent purposely. It was broken. So from like here, but it was dangling and it was gross and disgusting. And that's why I can't go into hospitals, because not only do I know that there's dead people in there, but I also know that there's mangled bodies from brokenness in there. And it makes me so uncomfortable. So, no thanks. I'll stay right where I'm at. I find it funny that your least favorite bug in the whole wide world is cockroaches. So that means we should probably never visit Florida because that is the #1 bug you will see everywhere. And what makes it worse is that they're not even cockroaches. They're palmetto bugs. Not an exaggeration. They can literally get up to like this big. Cousins of the cockroach, and no thanks. Another fun fact about cockroaches is that you can chop off their heads and they can live up to 2 weeks headless. Crazy, right? I know, I'm just full of fun facts. Not really. Okay, first off, I want to say I'm sorry for being absolutely everywhere. I had a video over there, been all over the place. So this is the first time I can actually sit down and get this really, like, finished and really good for you. I like that you call yourself notorious for awkward situations because I think we share that. We share that feature. We're just both gonna be really good at being caught in every single situation possible. Now, talking about bugs, I took up your offer and I did not look up those giant bugs that you were telling me about because I knew as soon as I looked it up, I would feel like they were crawling all over me, and I'm not about that life. I wanted to tell you about June bugs, which are these giant flying black bugs. I don't know if y'all have June bugs. I did not know what a June bug was until we moved here to Iowa. Worst thing ever. They might be worse than the cockroaches. They're ginormous and they fly, but when they fly, they sound like giant bees. So I don't know if I'm gonna get attacked by a giant bee or if I'm gonna get attacked by this giant June bug. Granted, they don't hurt you or anything, but still, they're ginormous and they're gross and they're bugs. No gracias. I talk with my whole body. I want to be involved in every single way, and I don't know. I think it's just, well, I think it's just a normal thing, you know, to talk with my whole body. I think it gains people's attention when I talk with my hands. You don't sound annoying at all. I didn't know what to expect you to sound like. I'm sorry that I sound half man, you know. I have honestly not been to a doctor's appointment in years for the exact reason I told you. I'm terrified of hospitals and doctors. I don't really go to hospitals for anything. Like, I could be throwing up with 156 fever. I know if I had 156 fever, I'd be dead. But yeah, I don't go to the doctors, like, ever. I did not mean to knock the kid's tooth out. He slapped me on the butt. It was a natural instinct. Like, I would have never done that. I don't think I would have ever done it. Oh, I felt so bad and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm sorry. And I didn't even acknowledge the fact that he had, like, slapped my butt. He went to the office and he was, like, bleeding because I heard his nose and his tooth was, like, wiggling and almost falling out. Deanna she just punched me. All the teachers looked at him and they were like, you're funny, dude. She wouldn't do that. But I did step up and say, actually, no, I did do it and this is why. And I didn't feel bad about it at all. He actually got suspended. I didn't get in trouble at all because that was the first time I had ever done something bad. And it wasn't even bad. I was standing up for myself. Don't touch me. I don't like to be touched. Self-defense is such a good thing to know. I don't know anything about self-defense. I carry around my pepper spray that my parents got me. My mom, when she was in charge of all the girls' ministries at my church in Florida, actually was going to set up a self-defense class before we went camping, just so like the girls were safe while we camped. But I totally think that it would be so funny if you did that with your brothers and if you taught them self-defense, like the WWE wrestling with the chair and you're like, ah! When they like land on the floor. That'd be funny. Christian, if you're there and she ever does it, get it on video for me. Thank you. I wouldn't be able to do self-defense though because I'd probably end up knocking myself out accidentally. It would be a mess. I don't do a lot with my hair. A really big insecurity of mine is my ears. I feel like my ears are really big. So when my hair is up, that's how you know you've gained my trust. No, but I really don't do a lot with my hair besides like wake up, brush it, or wake up and put it up in a bun, or wake up and put it in a ponytail. I really don't braid my hair a lot. I mean, I'll braid it into like my ponytails because I think those are really cute, but that's really the only time I'll really braid my hair. And we curled my hair for my sister's wedding, which is weird because my hair does not curl, like, at all. I tried everything that we could possibly try. Professional hairstylists, we've had friends that do my hair with a bunch of products and a bunch of hairspray, and it just didn't work. And so it took literally like an hour and a half to get my hair curled by this wand. It turned out really pretty, and I loved it, and I wish I could do that every day, but I have no patience for it. Because your hair is really long. It's beautiful, by the way, but it's really long, and so I could just picture you like struggling to put it up, and that would drive me nuts. I actually just changed my hair, so Yeah, I'm like full on blonde. No, it was blonde before. It was like a dirty blonde, but this is like blonde. And I just wanted to try something totally different. And it really fits my personality because girl is blonde on the inside. Girl, I feel you on the whole school pictures thing, because if you go back and look at all my school pictures, I am chubby with braces and really bad acne, and that is the time of my life when I used to wear like big hoop earrings because I thought they were the sweetest things ever. No. Hair used to be super short, like bob short, like not Dora the Explorer short, which girl, by the way, I love Dora the Explorer. Dora the Explorer. Dora. Swiping, no swiping. I should have never cut my hair that short, and I don't know why I did. Which is really funny because now that I'm older, I love my hair long, and my sister actually loves her hair short, where when we were younger, I loved my hair short and she loved her hair long. So, oh, how the tables have turned. Girl, I get you on the whole trying new things too. I'm so the same way, you know, I don't want to go try all that stuff. But the only reason I asked that was because I took this quiz one time, like, who do you think you're gonna be in college? And so when I took it, it told me that I was gonna be like the rebel in college, and I was like, oh no, I like the law, I can't be the rebel. So that's the only reason I asked, because I just wanted to get your opinion on it. Who goes there? Oh, hi, ma'am. Oh, you wanna say hi to Hannah? Say hi to Hannah. Hannah, this is my mom. Hi, Hannah. Look, I got bit by something in my eye. It's all swollen. It's probably that June bug, I told you. Tumbleweeds. Yeah, I knew that's what they were called. I just totally didn't even remember. I'm glad I could bring some joy and some laughter into your home. I'm clueless when it comes to anything that lives in the desert besides cactus, cacti, whatever. Christian, you are wrong, because the word adulting is probably the best word that describes my life right now. I'm trying to adult and it's not working very well. I love that you wanted to be an astronaut. That's so fun. Not every little girl is like, Mom, I want to go to space. You know what it makes me think of is in the movie Despicable Me, when Gru is like little and before he becomes a supervillain, he's like, Mom, I want to go to the moon. That's what he wants to do, and I think it's really cool that you want to be an astronaut, because not everyone wants to be an astronaut. But now that there's no way that people can really go to space, I mean, there is a way, but not really a way. I don't know that whole situation, and I lived by the International Spaceport, or whatever it's called. It's super cool that you and your mom shared that dream, because not every little girl does that with their mom either. Because I know growing up, when my mom and dad worked with those animals, that I didn't want to be an animal trainer. Karen Kingsbury, I am such a bad book nerd. You want to know what happened is I was reading a Janet Oak book at the time, and so the first thing that came into my head was Janet Oak and not Karen Kingsbury. You're right, it is the book by Karen Kingsbury, Unlocked, and it's an amazing book, and I totally recommend that you read the whole thing because it's such an inspiring story. I have such a heart for kids with autism because I worked with them throughout high school, and I had such a really good time working with them, and they were so sweet, and I actually considered being a special education teacher for the longest time because that's what I wanted to be before I decided to do broadcast journalism. But I don't know, God just totally led me down the broadcast journalism road, and I'm so excited to see where that's going to take me. I totally understand that you're not sure of what you want to do yet. I totally think you should take on videography now because, girl, you did so good with your video. High five! Okay, I'm 5'4", you're 5'6", that's a 2-inch difference. I was so worried when you said 5'6" at first. I totally freaked out because in my head I'm going, oh my gosh, I'm 4'4", I'm tiny. And then I remembered, oh, I'm totally 5'4", not 4'4", so we're good. You're not a freakish giant like I thought you were for 5 seconds. But I think it's so awesome that all your friends are doing like really great things, like being doctors or being successful and doing awesome jobs. No, all of my friends out of high school are pregnant or dropouts. Even the valedictorian of our class isn't going to school anymore. Like, she just moved in with her boyfriend and is doing absolutely nothing. Not that I'm bashing her or anything, because I'm not, but the point is, I don't know what kind of school you went to, but I should have went to that school because everyone at my graduating class really isn't doing anything too spectacular with their lives. My favorite color to wear is red and sometimes blue, because blue brings out the color in my eye, but red is just really bold color for me, so I really love wearing that color, even though I'm a little too white to wear that color, but that's okay. I think it's so cute that you wear the color red because it's Christian's favorite color. That's so cute and lovey-dovey. Just kidding. No, you guys are seriously the cutest thing. Like when Christian brings you flowers and everything, and then it's so cute. It makes my heart do little. I don't know what the games are, Phase 10 and Speed. I've never heard of those card games, so you're gonna have to teach me because I'm so down for learning new card games, and I will teach you the card games that I know. I don't know if you're bringing any games to school, but if you are, go ahead and tell me. I think I just have Uno packed right now. Do you have anything packed for school, or is that just me? Like, I feel like I have almost everything packed. But yeah, your story cracked me up that you scared yourself, because I remember the first time I did my face mask and I walked out of my room, and my dog Brooklyn, the one that's scared of everything, it terrified her. Like, she yelped and she ran out of the house. It was so funny. I felt so bad because I was like, oh no, I didn't mean to scare you. But it was just really funny. I always put myself on the spot. So I will, even if it's an awkward situation, I will step out and make it an even more awkward situation because that's totally who I am. I remember this one time we were walking in Walmart, and this guy had stepped out of his car, and my friend Brooke was with me, and he was like, she thought he was following us. It was like 10 o'clock at night, and I totally stepped out and I turned around and I said, hey, she thinks you're following us, but I know you're not following us, so everything's cool. Have a great night. And she was terrified. And I just made the situation a lot more awkward than it should have been, so I'm glad we share that aspect of our lives. I cracked up when you put that 7 hours later. That was so funny to me. That is the key to editing videos, is adding in your own little twists and your own little personality type things to it, and you totally did that. So bravo to you. You did so good on that. My favorite season would definitely have to be, I don't know. I mean, I guess it really depends on the season. When we lived in Florida, we didn't really have specific seasons, except summer all year long. I guess the season that I'm most excited to experience while I'm up here is going to be winter. I haven't built a snowman in forever, and I really want to build a snowman. But I'm excited for like white winter. I do love spring. I love the colors of spring. The weather is always usually really nice during the spring. Yeah, there's spring showers and everything, but I don't know. I guess I love the flowers during the spring too, because the flowers are so vibrant and pretty. What's your favorite season and why do you enjoy it? My favorite gift I got for Christmas was when I was little. We used to live in this really big farmhouse, and it was a talking parrot, but it was called Polly, because you know how a lot of birds are like, Polly, want a cracker? So it was called Polly, and it was a really big bird. It was probably like this big. It was really big on me. And I would take it everywhere. And it came with this fake little cracker that I would feed it, and the tongue like went down, so that's how you knew when it was hungry. I cried. I literally bawled my eyes out for like 2 weeks when it broke finally. My parents were so excited to get rid of it because it was so loud and obnoxious. And the claws, the talons of it actually opened and closed so I could put it on my arm, and it was great. What was your favorite gift? Do you still have it? As for our dorm layout, I was thinking for me, I wanted to do like a loft kind of thing, so my bed would be up and my desk would be under it, just to save room. No, just kidding. No, I just like the idea. I've never really had my bed up high, so I'm excited to try something different and try something new, and I know I won't roll off. So what are your thoughts on the dorm room? Because if you have a totally different idea, that's cool too. I wanted to tell you what my schedule was because I wanted to see if we had any classes together. So on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I have Essential Christianity with Michael Jaffa. On Mondays and Wednesdays, I have Introduction to Electronic Media with Jonathan Jaroszewski. On Wednesdays, I have the University Seminar with Mark Kelton. On Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, I have Introduction to Mass Communications with Mark Kelton. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, I have Personal Finance with Dwayne Parshin. And on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I also have Introduction to American Government with Robert Bartels. I don't know if you have any of those classes, but if you do, that'd be awesome, and we'd totally be able to study together with those classes. So this video is a lot shorter than my last one. I'm sorry that my last one was so long. I was trying to just get everything out there, and now that I can focus my thoughts and actually talk to you about what we were talking about, that's great. Like I said, you don't have to send an email back, or you don't have to send a video back. You can totally go back to sending emails if you want. I have no problem with that. I just really want to get back into my videography. So my videos will now come to you as videos, or my emails will now come to you as videos, and you can totally send your emails back. That does not hurt my feelings at all. yeah, I'm excited to hear back from you again. I can't wait to hear more of your fun, crazy stories, and I can't wait to hear more about you. Tell me what you are most excited about for school. I'm so excited for the worshiping. I really want to try out for Heart Song. I know you like to sing. I know you're taking chorus classes. So what are your thoughts? Do you want to try out for chorus things, or their, like I said, their worship team Heart Song? Like, what do you want to do? It's so close. We are so close. I'm so excited. So it was really good to talk to you, even though you're not physically here, but it was really good to talk to you through my camera, and I can't wait to hear back from you. Okay, bye.